Stop guessing what works on the web. Seriously, if you're a writer, a creator, an artist trying to build something online, you're probably spending way too much time trying to predict what people will like. You're trying to crack the algorithm, follow the gurus, and second guess your own ideas. But what if there's a better way? A way that's faster, more fun, and actually gives you real data about your own audience. The secret is to stop guessing and start experimenting. Run small, fast tests to see what actually connects with people. Think of yourself as a friendly scientist in a lab, but your lab is the internet, and your experiments are your creative work. This approach will not only improve your content, it will save you from the burnout of constantly chasing trends that don't even fit your style. So, let's get into it. Before we dive into specific experiments you can run this week, let's cover 3 simple ground rules. First, change only one thing at a time. If you change your writing style, your publishing time, and your promotion strategy all at once, you'll have no idea what actually made a difference. Isolate your variables. Second, give each experiment a short time box. We're not talking about a 6-month strategic plan here. A week is perfect. Run the test, get your data, and move on. The goal is speed and learning, not perfection. Third, use simple, clear metrics. Don't get lost in a sea of analytics. Pick 1 or 2 numbers that matter. Maybe it's page views, maybe it's newsletter signups, or maybe it's the number of thoughtful comments you receive. Keep it simple, so you can easily see what worked. All right, let's get to the fun part. Here's your first experiment, which I call the 1 essay, 0 algorithm test. This week, I want you to write and publish 1 article or blog post. But here's the twist. Don't share it on social media. New Twitter, new Instagram, new LinkedIn. Instead, share it only with your existing audience through your newsletter. Maybe send it directly in a few DMs to people you think would genuinely enjoy it. Then, for the next 7 days, just watch your analytics. What you're looking for is organic traffic. How many people found it through search? How many people who got it in the newsletter shared it with their friends? This test strips away the noise of social media algorithms and shows you how compelling your content is on its own. Does it have legs? Is it shareable? It is a powerful way to measure the true quality and resonance of your writing without any algorithmic help. Ready for experiment number 2. This one is called the Theme Week. It's super simple and really effective for figuring out what topics your audience is hungry for. Pick one broad topic you're interested in. Let's say productivity for creatives. Now, for 5 days, Monday to Friday, you're going to post 1 short piece of content about that theme. It could be a tweet, a short blog note, an Instagram story, whatever your preferred microformat is. Day 1 might be about your favorite productivity app. Day 2 could be about overcoming procrastination. Day 3, a look at your morning routine. The key is that they are all small linked notes around a single, central idea. At the end of the week, look back. Which of the 5 posts got the most engagement, the most questions, the most shares? That's your audience telling you exactly which part of the bigger topic they find most interesting. Now you know what to double down on and explore in a longer, more detailed article or video. Experiment number 3 is a classic, the format A/B test. The idea is simple. You have 1 core concept, but you present it in 2 totally different formats. For example, let's say you have an idea about the history of a particular design trend. You could write a detailed, 2,000-word deep dive article, complete with research and images. That's format A then. You take that same core idea and distill it into a super punchy 10-part Twitter thread with visuals. That's format B.
You release both, maybe a few days apart, and then you compare the results.
Did the long article get more thoughtful comments and newsletter signups? Did the Twitter thread get more shares and bring in a bunch of new followers? This isn't about which format is better in general. It's about which format works better for that specific idea, for your specific audience. It helps you understand how your community likes to consume information, which is pure gold for your content strategy. Okay, let's move on to experiment number 4, the open feedback loop. This one is less about numbers and more about qualitative feedback. It's so easy you can start doing it today. At the end of every piece of content you create, whether it's an article, a video, or a podcast episode, add a simple, open-ended question. It shouldn't be a generic, "What do you think?" Make it specific. For example, if you wrote about a new software tool, you could ask, "What's the one feature you wish this tool had?" Or "What's the biggest challenge you face that this tool doesn't solve?" Then, pay close attention to the responses. Are people engaging? Are the answers getting more detailed over time? This does 2 things. First, it trains your audience to engage more deeply with your work. Second, it gives you a direct line to their pain points, their interests, and their language. The answers you get are basically a free roadmap for what content you should be creating next. Our 5th and final experiment is all about collaboration. I call it the creative crossover. Find 1 or 2 other indie creators whose work you admire and who have a similar audience but aren't direct competitors. Reach out and propose creating something small together. It doesn't have to be a massive project. It could be a written blog post where you each offer a different perspective on a topic. It could be a shared Spotify playlist. You could even make a tiny 1-page digital zine together. The goal here is twofold. First, it exposes your work to a new, relevant audience in a really authentic way. It's not just a random shout-out. It's a genuine collaboration. Second, it can spark incredible new ideas. Working with someone else breaks you out of your creative bubble and forces you to think in new ways. The energy from a good collaboration can be exactly the boost you need. So there you have. It's 5 simple, fast, and powerful experiments you can run to stop guessing and start learning what actually works for you and your audience online. You don't need a huge following or a fancy analytics suite to do this. You just need a little bit of curiosity and a willingness to test your assumptions. My challenge to you is this. Pick just 1 of these experiments to try this week. Just 1. Run the test. See what happens, and then come back and tell me about it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you discover, and I might even feature some of the most interesting results or learnings in a future video. It's time to become the scientist of your own creative world. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see what you create. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on building a creative life online.